Need a body shop? Rock Springs Auto Body. Don't guess. Choose the best.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising, and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotator cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
Brokerage Southwest, serving Sweetwater County in all of your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust your local agents because they know the community, real estate, homes, and other property available. Check us out online at brokeragesouthwest.com. Visit us at 601 Broadway in Rock Springs, 535 Uinta in Green River, and on the phone at 875-0250.
Jack's Crepes has everything that you need for a great day, from fresh handmade crepes to delicious Wyoming-grown coffee. Whether you're popping in to start the day off or take the load off in the afternoon, enjoy free Wi-Fi along with sweet or savory crepes in a relaxing atmosphere. Stop in anytime at 1977 Dewar Drive in Rock Springs to enjoy breakfast, lunch, or an afternoon hangout, and of course some scrumptious crepes. Give them a call today at 307-350-1003. Come and enjoy everything that Jack's Crepes has to offer.
Hey, happy Friday morning. Keith Trio with you at Evanston High School, ready for the start of day 2 of the 4A West Regional Basketball Championship. And for both the Lady Tigers and the Varsity Boys Tigers, it is do or die today. It'll be the Lady Tigers getting things started in just about 7 minutes right here on 97.9, the Big Dog, against the Riverton Lady Wolverines. These two teams split their 2 matchups during the regular season. The Tigers got a 1-point win when they met in Rock Springs, but Riverton bounced back just about a month ago when these teams met up in Riverton, got a 16-point victory there. So very contrasting games. And again, a reminder of the stakes. If you win, you keep your state tournament aspirations alive, at least until tomorrow morning. The winner of this game plays the loser of the Green River Evanston matchup. That one all the way at 5 o'clock tonight, so it'll be a while before the winner of this game knows their opponent for tomorrow. And the loser of this game sees their season come to an end. So everything is at stake. This will be the last game of the season for either the Lady Tigers or the Lady Wolverines. Of course, the Rock Springs Tigers boys are in the same position after losing a heartbreaker last night to Star Valley on a last-second shot by the Braves. They were able to steal it in the final seconds. What a game that was, but the Tigers came up short in that one. Rock Springs will take on the host team, the Evanston Red Devils, at 1:30 this afternoon, right back here at Evanston High School, so expect a loud and ruckus environment for that, and it's the exact same stakes. The winner in the boys' game will move on to play the loser of Kelly Walsh versus Natrona County, that game at 6:30 tonight. Will keep their season alive for one more day. And again, the loser of that one this afternoon between Evanston and Rock Springs will see their season come to an end. Just a quick glance at how the bracket is looking so far. We'll start on the girls' side of things in the semifinals this afternoon at 3:30. Star Valley takes on Natrona County. And then at 5 o'clock, Eric Pauley will have the call on 104.9 KUGR as Green River takes on Evanston at 5 o'clock in the semifinal. Winner of that game qualifies for the regional championship tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and more importantly, secures their spot in the state tournament at the very least as one of the top 2 seeds out of the West going into Casper next week. Then on the lower side of the bracket, again, you've got this game starting in just a few minutes between Rock Springs and Riverton. On the other side of the lower bracket at 10:30, directly following this one, is Jackson versus Kelly Walsh with those same stakes on the line. On the boys' side of the bracket, at 6:30 tonight, Kelly Walsh takes on Natrona County. A big Casper rivalry battle there in the semifinals. And then Green River takes on Star Valley at 8 o'clock, the nightcap tonight. And again, Eric Pauley's got the call of that one late tonight on a 104.9 FM KUGR. On the lower side of the boys' bracket, Riverton taking on Jackson at noon. And then again at 1:30, Rock Springs versus Evanston. Both of those games, all those teams fighting to keep their season alive for one more day. But for now, we'll take just a short break. I imagine we'll have a national anthem since this is how we're getting the tournament started today. The Lady Tigers have had the honor of opening up the first 2 days of the regional tournament, but everything comes down to this. The Lady Tigers have not had a win in quite a while, and they need one right now. This is where it counts the most. It comes down to this. You'll win or your season comes to an end this Friday morning. We'll take a few minutes. We'll wait for the national anthem, and after that, we'll come back for starting lineups, and we will get this game started. Happy to have you with me this Friday morning. It's Rock Springs. It's Riverton. Win or go home when we come back in just a few minutes for the start of the first quarter.
Transform your home with J.C. Jacobs Carpet One, located in Rock Springs. Discover the widest range of quality flooring options that promise elegance and durability. From plush carpets to chic hardwood, our expert team is ready to guide you every step of the way. Visit us today at 1447 Dewar Drive and get started on creating your dream home today. Quality floors, exceptional service, every time.
The beloved Shamrock Shake is back at your local McDonald's. Get a taste of spring with a Shamrock Shake or Oreo Shamrock McFlurry today. And don't miss the latest deals on favorites like Snack Wraps for just $2.99. Or grab the $5 meal deal, including a McDouble or Hot and Spicy McChicken, a 4-piece nugget, and small fry and drink. All your favorites and more are ready fresh at your local McDonald's in Green River and Rock Springs.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand in hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 19K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season. We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
Star Steady! A little bit different than yesterday. This is time for win or go home.
Looks like we are, I believe, about to get the national anthem. I wasn't too sure. But now folks are standing up, so we'll head to another quick commercial break. We'll be back for starting lineups. Rock Springs versus Riverton coming up.
The fun's for everyone. Bright lights, popcorn that slaps. The crew's all smiles. We've got your back. Blockbusters playing, adventures near. And wild movies, the magic's here. Star Stadium. Hey!
In a changing world where times aren't always easy, you learn a lot about your community. Stick around long enough and see who leaves when the going gets tough and who stays to support and build people up. State Bank has served Sweetwater County since 1997. They were founded by locals, were run by locals, and they exist for locals. That will never change. They just want to let you know that they're here to stay. With branches in Green River, Rock Springs, and now Evanston, they invite you to stop by anytime and see why State Bank is where the West banks best. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
High school sports. We love it. We support it. We're your #1 fan. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their love for sports. You are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong successful financial habits. You're awesome. Trona Valley, member NCUA. TronaValley.com. We're here for you.
People in Wyoming can finally use the internet to live their best lives, if they have the right service provider. Look no further than Shelby Shaw and her family for proof. Their Union broadband is not only blazing fast, it also allows everyone to be online at the same time with no hiccups and no buffering. And in a world where we do more and more online, that's saying something. If you suffer from slow internet, give Union a try. The Shaws made the switch.
We're so glad we did.
Alrighty, folks, just had the national anthem here at Evanston High School. We are just about ready for starting lineups. The Lady Tigers in the white and orange uniforms this morning. Riverton in the all black with a little bit of white lettering. We're starting with the Lady Wolverines for the starting 5 this morning. Sophomore Carson Vosica up first.
Senior number 10,
Senior Aspen Gordon up next.
Senior number 11,
Taylon Leesburg, another senior for Riverton, getting the third starting nod. Senior Lexi Taylor up fourth. And rounding out the starting 5, Timbri Mathill, another senior for these Lady Wolverines. Now we'll flip things over. Starting lineup looking the same as yesterday from what I'm seeing at the bench. Haven't been a whole lot of changes this season. Starting lineup for Rock Springs. First up, Aspen Soltis, the junior Lady Tiger. No seniors on this Lady Tigers team. Shiley Zancanella up next. Isabella Bear, the junior Lady Tiger, up next. Another junior, Allison Condi. And up next, Hannah Milliman. I don't know why I kept calling Hannah a freshman through a lot of this season. Maybe I saw an errant roster at the beginning of the year and kind of just ran with it, so apologies there. But what a sophomore season it's been for Hannah Milliman. She's coming to her own. The team has improved. It hasn't quite shown up in results as of yet, but they're going to need it to show up here. A lot of growth this season, but the Lady Tigers do not want it to end. They've got to claim the win today against the Riverton Lady Wolverines to keep their season alive, at least until tomorrow morning. Allison Condi will battle for the opening tip with Carson Vosica in just a moment. Tigers will move left to right to open up the ball game. Official dropped his whistle there at half court for a moment. We're laughing about it. Tipped back. It's over into the offensive half. It'll be Riverton ball to get things going. Kick out left side to Leesburg, and quick movement around the perimeter already for Riverton on this opening possession. Far side to Timbri Mathill. She gets tangled up, and we will get the first jump ball of the game as it goes back to the Lady Tigers. Rock Springs started out strong defensively against Star Valley yesterday. Again, it was only a 6-point lead heading into the halftime locker room. And after that, the Lady Braves really kicked it on as the game rolled on. And Soltis' pass stolen away off the press by Mathill. She'll get down into the lane, fires the shot, missing that time. Offensive rebound kept alive, somehow kept alive by the Wolverines. And now for the 3-ball is Leesburg. That one off the mark, off the back of the iron, bounces out on the baseline, and the Tigers will get it back once again. We stay scoreless in the opening 30 seconds. And the press coming out. This has been an issue for the Tigers all year. They've gotten much better at it, and they'll get through it this time. No big problems. As Milliman passes through the timeline, high pass tipped over towards Shiley Zancanella to keep it alive. Now to Bear in the right side corner. On the baseline, kicking out left over the head of everybody. And now this is going to be a fast break opportunity for Carson Vosica. Gets under the bucket, fires this shot, partially blocked by Zancanella. Should be another jump ball this time. This time I think it favors the Wolverines. Yeah, It should. Tigers got the last jump ball, and yep, they correct that. They initially pointed Tigers' ball. I didn't think that was correct. Quick inbound off the shot and good. Carson Vosica opens the scoring to give Riverton an early 2-0 lead. A minute 5 seconds into the contest. Soltis still in the defensive half with the ball, passing to Zancanella. The press continues. Shiley looking for somewhere to go. Now Milliman, and a timeout has to be called by Coach Swenson. We'll take a quick 30 alongside them. Early on in this one, a 2-0 Riverton lead in this win-or-go-home contest.
The world's largest equipment rental company and proud Tigers sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle, supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces. Their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go Tigers!
Early on in the first quarter, it is win or go home for Riverton and Rock Springs. An early 2-0 Riverton lead, but this is still very early on. 6 minutes 44 to go left in the first quarter. Tigers just needed a quick timeout. Trying to figure out how to deal with this early press from Riverton. This pass deflected. It's stolen away at the midcourt line by Gordon. Now, from the free throw line, driving in. That shot blocked out of here by Isabella Bear. It'll stay with Riverton on the baseline. That shot blocked away from Taylin Leesburg. Over on the far right corner is where this inbound will go. It's a dangerous one to Gordon. Now Leesburg from long range hits it. Leesburg extends the lead to 2 possessions. It's a 5-0 Riverton lead. A minute and a half into this one. Milliman runs into some trouble at half court. Bear dives down on it. Now Soltis down. Should be a jump ball called in this one.
Jump ball possession for the Lady Tigers.
Possession stays with Rock Springs. Zancanella on the right side of the scorer's table. Inbound to Milliman, and now breaking the timeline, dealing with the press. Rock Springs can get a proper offensive possession going here. Isabella Bear on the far left wing. Shovels this one back to Condi. She'll bounce it left into the corner. Soltis back up top. Milliman from right by the free throw line. That one off the mark. Leaping up and rebounding for Riverton was Lexi Taylor. And Leesburg takes it up court with Riverton up 5. Taylor on the left elbow. Bouncing to Leesburg. Now a quick rotation to Mathill on the right wing. She's closed down by Isabella Bear, but the first foul of the ball game will go against Isabella. Bear has just run into foul trouble all season long. She plays aggressive defense, and sometimes that's the trade-off you take. It's worked out for her quite a few times over the season, but she has gotten into early foul trouble more than once this year. A little bit of good with the bad. Down low, pass to Aspen Gordon results in a pretty easy 2-point bucket, and now Riverton leads 7-0. 5.5 to go in the opening quarter. Soltis breaking the timeline with Isabella Bear. She'll pull up on the left sideline, passing up top to Milliman. This pass bopped into the air. It's on the hardwood, picked up off the ground by Leesburg. It's Riverton ball on another takeaway. That one poked out by Milliman. But Riverton will recover deep in their own defensive half and now break the timeline. Long pass into the corner. Mathill down low off the glass. Won't go. A scramble in the paint for the basketball. Another jump ball. It's a physical game so far. Riverton will have the advantage of the possession arrow this time. 5:01 to go in the first. It has been all Riverton so far. A 7-0 lead. Leesburg kicking it out left for the 3-point shot. That one in and out by Taylor. Rebound by Condi. Tigers still looking for their first points of the morning. As Milliman spins past the defender, runs into a couple more, is able to pass it out to Zancanella. Beautiful ball down low. Condi's shot misses. And she's mad at herself, and a foul called on the rebound, and Bear's going to pick up her second early on. And she'll make way for Briley Webb. A frustration from Allison Condi, and she does the universal my bad signal. That was the best offensive play the Tigers have had yet, but the final shot just doesn't go for Allison Condi and the Tigers, and it stays 7-0 Riverton. Left side with Lexi Taylor now as the Wolverines continue to try to build on this early lead. Mathill Long pass from Leesburg, and now rotated right back to the top of the arc. Pass down low, 2 points for Carson Vosica. Make it 9-0 Riverton. Just about halfway through the opening quarter. It has not gone any way but down for the Tigers so far, but plenty of game left. Soltis breaks the timeline. Briley Webb, pass for Condi, is deflected out of play by Leesburg, preventing what would have been a nice opportunity. Katie Moore checking in for Allison Condi for the Tigers. And Taryn Weber will check in for Riverton. Soltis on the inbound will go right to Zancanella. Fires for three, too strong. Offensive board by Milliman. She'll convert off the glass. And the Tigers get on the board. Cutting the lead back down to 7 as the Tigers open up their scoring. Milliman from under the bucket off the missed shot from Zancanella, who steals it back right at the free throw line. Zancanella now with Milliman, pass behind Katie Moore and out of play. The Tigers will turn it over. Bit of a missed opportunity on that one. But progress is progress. Tigers got on the board, and Riverton's going to call a timeout. We'll take a quick 30 alongside them with Riverton up 9-2. 3.5 to go in the first quarter when we come back. Back to it here in Evanston. 9-2 Riverton lead in this win or go home lower bracket quarterfinal. Both teams fighting to keep their season alive and have a chance to qualify for state tomorrow. But it has been a hot start for Riverton. They lead this one 9-2, but still 3.5 to go in the opening quarter. Plenty of ball game left. Tigers got their first points on the board a few moments ago. They've got to have a good defensive stop here. Gordon, right side, now finding Mathil in the corner. Cross-court pass to Weber that time. Back to Mathil in the far corner, getting past Webb. Down into the block. 2-point shot, up that one short. Good defense interior by the Tigers. Rebound by Briley Webb. Zancanella, that pass deflected. Milliman's able to go pick up the pieces. Sprints past the timeline. Great handles by Hannah. Good pass underneath. Katie Moore converts. What a play. Hannah Milliman, I'm telling you, she has really developed over this season. Just a fantastic play, weaving through defenders, finding a wide open Katie Moore, who converts for two. And this one's stolen by Aspen Soltis. She'll shovel it ahead to Zancanella, but is fouled in the process. Riverton will get there first. This one's gotten a little bit closer, 9-4. Riverton's first foul of the morning goes to Taryn Weber. Lexi Taylor checking back in for Riverton as it's inbounded to Briley Webb. And this one over and back. Soltis got the inbound, but her left foot was just behind the line, and the official saw it, called it out immediately. An unfortunate turnover. Berkeley Garner making her first appearance. She'll give Briley Webb a break. Now inbound to Taylor Leesburg. So the Wolverines lead by 5. Bounce over to the right, Timbri Mathil. Now Leesburg on the wing. High ball, it's going to be stolen by Zancanella. She'll bully her way down into the post. Back to Moore, mid-range jumper. Bouncing up, bouncing in for Katie Moore. Tigers pull within 3. Second straight bucket for Katie Moore. And after a lightning fast start by Riverton, the Tigers have battled back. Another steal in the paint. A few Tigers got their hands on it. Soltis ends up with the basketball in the end. She'll get it past the timeline. Zancanella high pass, but Berkeley Garner's there on keeping it alive. Milliman shovels back to Soltis. She loses a handle on it, is able to stay on the right side of the court. Now goes right side to Zancanella. Battling through a bit of contact on the baseline. Zancanella bouncing to Katie Moore in the post. That one deflected, stole it away through the double team. Back to Taylor near the top of the arc. Now with Leesburg, who's wide open for 3, but she'll miss. Rebound offensively by Karen Vosica. Bounced into the paint. Bobbled. Fouled on the shot attempt. That'll send Lexi Taylor to the stripe. Tigers pick up their third foul of the quarter. Katie Moore gets her first. Lexi Taylor to the line, looking for her first points. First one a bit too strong that time. It stays a one-possession game. Kaylee Coombs checking in alongside Briley Webb for Rock Springs. They're going to give Soltis and Zancanella a breather. A minute 32 to go in the opening quarter. The Tigers have made this one much more competitive, now 9-6 after a 9-0 run to open the game. Second free throw will roll its way in for Taylor to get the Wolverines into double figures, 10-6. Final 90 seconds of the first. Milliman between a couple defenders again. On the far sideline, she's under pressure. An awkward pass, it'll be stolen away by Gordon near half court. Leesburg, a beautiful pass down low, but Mathill fouled on the shot. Timbri Mathill to the free throw line as the Tigers get their fourth. That'll be Berkeley Garner getting her first. Two free throws on the way for Mathill. Minute 21 left on the clock here in the first. First free throw cuts the nylon to put the Wolverines up by 5. Garner checks out. Yelisa Vincencio making her first appearance today. Second one for Mathill. Knocks that one down as well. Perfect trip to the line. Doubles the advantage. 12-6 in favor of Riverton. Kaylee Coombs. Pass is stolen away from Katie Moore. Leesburg has it now. And right back to Lexi Taylor, who had to come back from defense to get that pass. Will bounce it into the lane. Leesburg fires. Called for the travel, so negates the shot anyway. Rock Springs will get it back with a minute 6 to go in the frame. Vincencio inbounds to Milliman. She's backtracked away from a couple defenders. Coombs will break the timeline over on the far side. That one tipped up and almost stolen. It is stolen. Only for a moment. Diving down onto the hardwood. A timeout called by Riverton before the jump is called. We'll take a quick 30 alongside them. It's been a fun first quarter. Riverton lead 12-6 with just under a minute to go in the first.
Wyoming Trucks and Cars has been serving Southwest Wyoming for over 2 decades. We offer our lifetime powertrain package, including oil changes and car washes on qualified vehicles. We offer full service and detail apartments, as well as our state-of-the-art Wyoming Trucks Wash and Lube. Our large indoor room as well as our outdoor lot hold a variety of makes and models for you to choose from. And of course, our friendly staff is here to answer all of your questions and help you find the vehicle of your dreams. It's all right here at Wyoming Trucks and Cars, 1503 Dewar Drive, where we're always looking for lifetime customers.
Just under a minute to go in the first quarter. A 12-6 Riverton lead. Winner keeps their season going until tomorrow morning at least. Still keeps their chances at qualifying for state alive. The loser will see their season come to an end this Friday morning. Riverton ball coming out of the timeout. Before we close out the first quarter, long cross-court pass to Timbri Mathill. She'll get to the free throw line, goes left to Leesburg, but she's closed down by Milliman before she can fire down a shot. Shoveled back to Leesburg, top of the arc from Mathill. Timbri Mathill on the left wing will now drive down into the paint, fires off the glass, will miss the shot, but draws a whistle. Tigers will get their 5th of the quarter. So free throws were coming either way, but it was a shooting foul, and Berkeley Garner. Berkeley Garner was called for, oh no, it was Katie Moore called for the foul. They updated that. First free throw up, no good that time for Mathill. Or excuse me, that one did knock its way in. Just a bit of a delay on the scoreboard, makes it 13-6 Riverton. 33.7 left on the clock, and it's 4 for 4 from the stripe in the first quarter for Timbri Mathill, and the lead is now back up to 8 for Riverton, 14-6 in the final 30 seconds. Coombs, under a lot of pressure, is able to pass to Milliman. She speeds past the timeline. She's so quick on the ball. Pass to Moore, bounces to Vincencio, who knocks it down for the Tigers 2.
Vincencio
Elisa Vincencio pulling the Tigers back within 6. Late in this quarter, 14-8. Final 7 seconds. Driving down low. This one almost stolen back by Moore. It's kept alive on the baseline. Just no time to do anything before the end of the quarter. So a 6-point deficit it will remain for the Lady Tigers. 14-8. Riverton leads when we come back to start the second quarter.
Need a body shop? Rock Springs Auto Body. Don't guess. Choose the best.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising, and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
1 quarter gone in this elimination matchup. Riverton with a 6-point advantage over Rock Springs going into the start of the second quarter, 14-8. There will be Tiger ball moving left to right to start the second quarter. Shiley Zancanella, Hannah Milliman, Aspen Soltis, Isabella Bear, and Allison Condi, your 5 on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Start the second quarter. Isabella Bear getting the ball on the far sideline, works towards center court. This pass deflected out of play. It'll stay with the Tigers. Zancanella will inbound in front of the Lady Wolverines bench. Goes right to Soltis in the corner. Now cross court pass up top to Milliman, finding Bear on the left wing. This one a bit of a softball pass to Soltis. She's able to pick it up between a couple defenders. Good pass to Condi, draws a whistle under the bucket. Allison Condi will shoot a couple, tries to open the scoring here in the second. Riverton, just their second foul of the game so far. Carson Vosica with her first. First for Condi. Off the right side of the iron, not going to fly that time. 20 seconds gone in the second quarter. Second of 2 for Condi. Too strong. A battle in the box out. Won by Riverton. Now Leesburg past the timeline to Gordon. She'll stop at the top of the key. Pivots right, passing right, and a foul called on the pass. Bear is flabbergasted, but Isabella Bear will get now her, I believe, her 3rd foul of the contest. Yep. Been tough sledding for Isabella Bear. She's barely been out there. She missed a lot of the first quarter after picking up 2 early fouls and now makes way for Kaylee Coombs early on in the second. Still a 6-point Riverton lead. Timbri Mathill under pressure. Zancanella pulls it away. Driving down the far sideline, bouncing to Milliman in the paint, but it bounces off her feet. She couldn't quite keep a handle, and the Tigers will turn it over on the offensive end. Two-three zone from the Tigers defensively. As this one almost stolen back by Coombs. She saw that one coming a mile away. It got deflected out of bounds on the far sideline, but a good... Kaylee Coombs has provided a lot of defensive speed and energy as she has seen more and more varsity time over the last few weeks. This shot, a foul and a bucket on the awkward shot by Timbri Mathill. She'll take it either way, but a chance at a 3-point play. Now Riverton back up by 8, a chance to be up by as much as 9. Tigers, their 2nd foul of the quarter. They haven't put up on the scoreboard who it was. That was Allison Condi picking up her first, and Mathill completes the 3-point play. She is 5 for 5 from the free throw line. The press comes out from Riverton. Zancanella is able to pass through it to Soltis. Bounces off her feet, but she was fouled in the process. Riverton will pick up another one this quarter. Taylin Leesburg gets her first of the game. Tigers will have it just beyond the half-court line, down by 9. Milliman shovels back to Zancanella. Dribbling left to Kaylee Coombs. Stopping on the elbow, spins to her left, bounces pass. Now looking for Condi, but it was behind her. And it is last off a Tiger, so Riverton get the ball off that turnover. Tigers are trying to state their case that it last went off a Wolverine. The official right there says no go. Again, just the first time these teams met, it was a 1-point Rock Springs win in Rock Springs. And then when they met in Riverton, the Lady Wolverines won it by a convincing 12 points. Foul under the bucket goes against Riverton on the missed shot. That'll go against Aspen Gordon, picking up her first. And now Riverton up to 3 fouls in the quarter. Millman goes to now Coombs. This pass deflected, stolen by Gordon at half court. The press works again for the Lady Wolverines. 2-point jumper, too strong. Offensive rebound by Mathill. Stopping, top of the paint, firing for three. No good, but another offensive rebound. That one will miss. Poke down on the baseline. Who touched it last? The Wolverines did. Tigers defense holds strong and gets the ball back. Keeps it at a 9-point ball game. Still plenty of time left here in the half. 6 minutes 19. Milliman trying to deal with the Wolverines press. They do so here with Kaylee Coombs getting past the timeline. Quick over to Zancanella. Fires the three. She's got it. Shiley Zancanella. You know she's likely going to have at least one a game, and that is one the Tigers needed, pulling back within 6. 17-11 with just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Down low to Gordon. She spins to her right. Hook shot is well short. Kept alive, but it's only as far as Zancanella, who's there to recover it. It's poked away. It's stolen away by Mathill, top of the arc. Kicked out left side. 3 ball on the way. Way too strong. It's touched out of bounds. Last off of the Wolverines. That one was very close. I thought maybe it hit off of Coombs, but officials give it back to the Tigers off the 3-point miss there by Lexi Taylor. Tigers now down by just 6. Milliman, that one deflected onto the hardwood. Jump ball called, and Riverton will have it back. There's about 5 different jump balls in the first quarter. That was the first one so far of the second. Taryn Weber checking back in for Riverton. Looks like that's the only substitution for right now. Taylor Leesburg past the timeline. Long pass into the paint, finding Weber. She'll have to shovel it back to the free throw line. Still on the hardwood. A battle for it by Coombs and several others. This should be another jump, and this one will go back to Rock Springs.
Check it in from Lady Tiger George Rowe, Vicencio.
Yulisa Vicencio back into the ball game. She comes in for Zancanella. Inbound pass to Hannah Milliman. Passing to Soltis. Gets down low into the block. Soltis is fouled. We'll head to the line. Riverton getting their 4th foul of the quarter. We called it on a 13, who I'm not sure is out there. First free throw up and no good for Aspen Soltis. Tigers right now 0 for 3 from the free throw line after that miss. Second free throw, no good either. Another missed opportunity from the line. As this ball poked out on the far sideline, goes back to Riverton, and it stays a 6-point Riverton lead, 17-11. Leesburg will slowly advance up court past the timeline. Clock ticking down to the final 5 minutes of the second quarter. Left side to Timbri Mathill. She'll kick it into the corner. 3 ball on the way. That one no good for Taryn Weber. And an off defensive rebound by Coombs. Back to Rock Springs. Shovels it forward to Condi. Tigers have numbers for now. Allison Condi into the lane. Fouled. More free throws on the way. This has been a slower second quarter. The whistles are starting to fly. Riverton getting their 5th of the quarter. Tigers have 2, and Taryn Weber just got her 2nd. First free throw, no good for Condi. Tigers 0 for 5 so far from the free throw line. These are big misses. Aspen Soltis checks out. Briley Webb back in for Rock Springs. Condi missing that one as well, make it 0 for 6 from the free throw line, but an offensive rebound by Milliman keeps it with Rock Springs. Ulisa Vincencio, top of the arc, dribbling right, poked over to Briley Webb. Now she'll go to Milliman on the baseline, back to Vincencio. She runs into a double team. No, it's called for the travel. Turning it back over to the Lady Wolverines. Lexi Taylor back in for Riverton. She replaces Weber. Tigers have kept this one competitive, but haven't been able to take advantage of mistakes by Riverton. Again, have not converted a single point from the free throw stripe in this one. As Mathill dribbles her way over to the right side, now with Taylor into the block, is able to shove it down for Vosica. Second chance put back, no good. Third chance for Leesburg will miss as well. And finally, Allison Condi is called for the travel as she leapt up for the rebound. I don't know what more you can do. She had a defender into her back. Not a whole lot you can do in that situation. I thought maybe it would have been a Riverton foul. Interesting call. Now kicked out to Leesburg for three. Too strong. This time Briley Webb snagging the rebound. She's under pressure. Is able to get rid of the ball to Vincencio. She breaks the timeline. Full head of steam. Down low is called, or gets the blocking foul. And Ulisa Vincencio will go to the line. Lexi Taylor will pick up her first. 5 on Riverton, so free throws were coming either way. Vincencio missing that one, and the Tigers still without a free throw make in this ball game. 0 for 7 so far. The Tigers, they would have the lead. Vincencio is able to convert on the second one. Ulisa's got 3 points on the contest now. Tigers pull within 5 halfway through the second quarter. Mathill dribbling into the block, bouncing to Leesburg, or Gordon, who kicks it back up top for three. Ping pongs out, offensive rebound. Vosica's fouled, and now here comes some Riverton free throws. Kaylee Coombs will pick up her first. Tigers there, third of the quarter. Carson Vosica with 4 points so far. This is her first trip to the line. First one, no good. A little bit short, bounced out to the left. It was a snowy morning here in Riverton. Expected to calm down as the day goes on, hopefully. Nothing we couldn't deal with, but a bit of snowfall on the way here. Second free throw finds its way in. Vosica puts the Wolverines up by 6. As Taryn Weber checks back in. And Shiley Zancanella replacing Vincencio for Rock Springs. 3:41 left in the second quarter. Inbounded to Briley Webb as the Tigers looking to come back down by 6. Zancanella, that pass tipped up, almost stolen away, but it's poked out of bounds by Lexi Taylor. It'll stay Tiger ball right around half court as that one was punched into the stands. Inbound to Kaylee Coombs. Left side Zancanella, now Briley Webb, good pass to Condi in the block, but it's swatted and stolen away, somehow kept in bounds on the baseline. Riverton forced the takeaway. Kick out left to Mathill. Travels before driving into the lane. Tigers get a bit lucky after that turnover, a small shoe tie break. Zancanella inbounding towards Hannah Milliman. Been a low-scoring affair here in the second quarter. Riverton just 4 points in this quarter. Tigers have picked up 4 as well. Second shot up by Condi. That one's no good. It's on the baseline. It's out of bounds. Whose ball? Stays with Rock Springs. Katie Moore back in for Rock Springs, replacing Allison Condi. Carson Vosica back in for Riverton. She'll give Gordon a breather. Leesburg getting the inbound pass, pushing it up court for Riverton. Just under 3 minutes to go in the half. Taylor under pressure from Milliman and Coombs is able to bounce it to Vosica on the right. keeping a hold on that ball as she goes towards the baseline. Still looking for somewhere to get rid of it. Now does to Mathill on the elbow. She runs into another double team, but a foul is called. That's going to go against Kaylee Coombs, picking up her second. Tigers get their fourth of the quarter. Vincencio back in, replacing Coombs. No more fouls left to give for either team in this first half. 2:38 and counting to go in the half. Lexi Taylor with the ball on the left sideline in front of the Tigers bench. Stolen away by Briley Webb. That one poked out through a lot of contact. No foul called, but it stays Tigers ball anyway. Zancanella will inbound. Finding Milliman. Press is backed off a little bit in the second quarter. Milliman sends that one over the head of Shiley Zancanella. Turning it over.
Checking in for the Lady Wolverines, number 10, Aspen Gordon.
Aspen Gordon back in for the Lady Wolverines for Leesburg. Inbound to Taylor in the final 2 minutes 20 of the half. Right side with Carson Vosica, dribbling her way to the right. Kicks it out to Taryn Weber. 6-point Riverton lead, 18-12. Spinning, firing, can't hit the shot is Vosica. Battle on the boards. A jump ball is called, and it will stay. It'll stay with Riverton for now. A little bit of trouble identifying which side it is. Just looking down at the scores table from here. Stays with Riverton under the right side of the basket. Inbound to Weber. Bouncing it left to Vosica. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Weber, under a lot of pressure in the paint, is able to hold on to it, is somehow able to pass it out to Taylor. Now up top with Vosica once again, and there's the fifth foul for the Lady Tigers. That'll go against Uliza Vincencio and sends the Wolverines back to the line. Uliza's first of the ball game. Carson Vosica will shoot two more. First free throw, cuts the nylon. First score in a while for either team. Puts Riverton back up by 7, 19-12. Minute 47 left on the clock here in the first half. Second free throw, well short of the mark. Zancanella is able to tip it over to Milliman. She's got speed, but Riverton catching up to her. Shot no good. Bit of a rushed shot by Milliman that time. A little shy, wide left. And now Riverton will move up the court with 94 seconds to go in the half. Right side with Weber. Spinning to her left. Back to Gordon. Stuck on the free throw line, and there's another foul against the Lady Tigers. Now Gordon will shoot two. Holy cow, they're coming out against both teams. That's Vincencio picking up another one, her second. Aspen Gordon to the line. She's got 2 points so far. Her first trip to the free throw line for Gordon. First free throw banked in, good. 8-point Riverton lead now, 20-12. Aspen Soltis back into the ball game alongside Berkeley Garner, replacing Vincencio and Briley Webb. Second free throw for Aspen Gordon could put Riverton up by 9. Floats in the air, that one bouncing in. I think she's intentionally trying to bank it. She did bank the first one. That one just took a bit of a fortunate bounce for the Wolverines. Goes in, stolen away by Vosica. She'll have a clear path to the bucket, and that's about as easy a two-pointer as you can get. A double-digit lead now for the Wolverines, largest of the game, 23-12, and a foul called will send the Tigers to the stripe. Hannah Milliman will go there as she was fouled right at half court. Carson Vosica with her second. Both teams well in the bonus at this stage of the half. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go. 2 free throws on the way for Hannah Milliman. She's got 2 points so far today. First free throw off the mark. Just one field goal in the second quarter for the Tigers. That was a Shiley Zancanella 3 ball. Second free throw will find its way in for Hannah Milliman. Just 5 points so far in this second quarter for the Lady Tigers, compared to 9 for Riverton. It's been a low-scoring second quarter for both teams, but Riverton has the advantage. Stolen away. Soltis batted it to Zancanella, diving down, forcing a jump ball, or a couple different players. This one's going to go in Rock Springs' favor. 53 seconds to go in this first half. 10-point Riverton lead, 23-13. Zancanella spinning to her left, finding Soltis. Now one-arm pass to Garner. This pass blocked and stolen away. Taylor got in front of it first. Gordon came down with it in the end, and now Leesburg moves up court. Ball kicked over towards the left side to Kimber Mathill. Now a beautiful pass down low. That leads to 2 for Carson Vosica. Gotta give credit. That was a brilliant pass under the bucket. Vosica converts for 2, and it's a 12-point Wolverines lead. 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Soltis wants the 3 ball, but well strong, and a foul called under the bucket is going to go against the Wolverines, I believe. I think that'll send Moore to the free throw line. It will. Leesburg will get her second. Katie Moore will have a chance to add a couple more points. She got 2 buckets in the first quarter. First free throw bounces away. This has been a rough half from the stripe for the Tigers. Hasn't been their strongest feature this season, but this particular half, it's kind of come back to bite them. They've had a lot of opportunities, and that's another missed one. Shot on the rebound by Zancanella is no good. Gordon against the double team is able to secure the rebound, and now Leesburg has numbers advantage. Kicking over to the left side, Kimber Mathill for 2. Pings out, rebound by Garner. Back with Rock Springs, final seconds. Milliman won't have time to go anywhere with it, and that is how the first half will end. Rock Springs down by 12. It is do or die for the Lady Tigers in the second half. Riverton lead 25-13. Back in a moment for halftime stats here from Evanston.
Brokerage Southwest, serving Sweetwater County and all of your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust your local agents because they know the community. Real estate, homes, and other property available. Check us out online at brokeragesouthwest.com. Visit us at 601 Broadway in Rock Springs, 535 Uinta in Green River, and on the phone at 875-0250.
Jack's Crepes has everything that you need for a great day, from fresh handmade crepes to delicious Wyoming-grown coffee. Whether you're popping in to start the day off or take the load off in the afternoon, enjoy free Wi-Fi along with sweet or savory crepes in a relaxing atmosphere. Stop in anytime at 1977 Dewar Drive in Rock Springs to enjoy breakfast, lunch, or an afternoon hangout, and of course, some scrumptious crepes. Give them a call today at 307-350-1003. Come and enjoy everything that Jack's Crepes has to offer.
Transform your home with J.C. Jacobs Carpet One. Located in Rock Springs, discover the widest range of quality flooring options that promise elegance and durability. From plush carpets to chic hardwood, our expert team is ready to guide you every step of the way. Visit us today at 1447 Dewar Drive and get started on creating your dream home today. Quality floors, exceptional service, every time.
The beloved Shamrock Shake is back at your local McDonald's. Get a taste of spring with a Shamrock Shake or Oreo Shamrock McFlurry today. And don't miss the latest deals on favorites like Snack Wraps for just $2.99. Or grab the $5 meal deal, including a McDouble or Hot and Spicy McChicken, a 4-piece nugget, and small fry and drink. All your favorites and more are ready fresh at your local McDonald's in Green River and Rock Springs.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand in hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 19K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season. We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
Star Stadium, hey! Where the fun's for everyone. Star Stadium, hey! Where the fun's for everyone. Big screens, bright lights, popcorn that slaps. The crew's all smiles, we've got your back. Blockbusters playing, adventures near, and wild movies, the magic's here. Star Stadium, hey!
It's halftime, and the Lady Tigers have some work to do if they want to keep their season alive. Riverton leads by 12 at the halftime buzzer, 25-13. Looking at halftime stats, starting with Riverton, Carson Vosica with a game-leading 10 points. Aspen Gordon has 4, Taylor Leesburg 3. Lexi Taylor with a point of her own, and Timbri Mathill with 7 points, rounding out the scoring. Riverton 10 for 13, pretty effective from the free throw line in the first half. For Rock Springs, Yulisa Vincencio, Shiley Zancanella, and Hannah Milliman, each with 3 points apiece. And the Tigers are led by Katie Moore with 4. This has got to be the biggest factor that's got to change if the Tigers are going to come back into this. Have to improve from the free throw line, just 2 for 12 from the stripe. Not that you're going to hit every free throw. You never expect 100% accuracy. But this one would be a lot closer, even just converting half of those. Puts you a little bit closer in this one and gives you a chance. Again, the whistles for both teams were coming out pretty frequently in the second quarter, so there will be, I imagine there will be opportunities for the Lady Tigers to get back to the stripe, but you got to convert the opportunities when you get them. It's 2 quarters to go, and it's tough sledding for these Lady Tigers. Riverton backed off the press after kind of mixed results. Again, Rock Springs has really improved at dealing with the press over the course of the season. Had a couple bad moments in the first half there dealing with the press, but compared to how it was early in the season, it just felt a lot improved for the Lady Tigers. Riverton backed off the press a little bit. Tigers need to find ways. Only 1 field goal for the Tigers in the second quarter. That was a Shiley Zancanella 3-pointer. Tigers did a lot better in terms of just finding more offensive opportunities in the first quarter. Katie Moore had a couple open looks under the bucket. Yulisa Vincencio got a putback bucket of her own. Hannah Milliman knocking down a 2, but Tigers mostly got to the line but weren't able to convert in that second quarter. Riverton were able to take advantage of more of their opportunities, and that's why we are where we are. Riverton up by 12. 2 more quarters to go. Winner of this one moves forward into the lower bracket semifinal tomorrow morning. The loser of this one will see their season come to an end. It all comes down to this for the Lady Tigers. Battling back, down by 12, heading into the third quarter. We'll be back in just about 5 minutes, and we'll start the second half here on TRN Sports with the score, Riverton 25, Rock Springs 13.
In a changing world where times aren't always easy, you learn a lot about your community. Stick around long enough and see who leaves when the going gets tough and who stays to support and build people up. State Bank has served Sweetwater County since 1997. They were founded by locals, were run by locals, and they exist for locals. That will never change. They just want to let you know that they're here to stay. With branches in Green River, Rock Springs, and now Evanston, they invite you to stop by anytime and see why State Bank is where the West banks best. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
High school sports. We love it. We support it. We're your #1 fan. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their love for sports. You are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong successful financial habits. You're awesome. Trona Valley, member NCUA. TronaValley.com. We're here for you.
People in Wyoming can finally use the internet to live their best lives, if they have the right service provider. Look no further than Shelby Shaw and her family for proof. Their union broadband is not only blazing fast, it also allows everyone to be online at the same time with no hiccups and no buffering. And in a world where we do more and more online, that's saying something. If you suffer from slow internet, give Union a try. The Shaws made the switch.
We're so glad we did.
Join United Rentals, the world's largest equipment rental company and proud Tigers sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle, supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces. Their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go Tigers!
Wyoming Trucks and Cars has been serving Southwest Wyoming for over 2 decades. We offer our lifetime powertrain package, including oil changes and car washes on qualified vehicles. We offer full service and detail apartments, as well as our state-of-the-art Wyoming Trucks Wash and Lube. Our large indoor room as well as our outdoor lot hold a variety of makes and models for you to choose from. And of course, our friendly staff is here to answer all of your questions and help you find the vehicle of your dreams. It's all right here at Wyoming Trucks and Cars, 1503 Dewar Drive, where we're always looking for lifetime customers.
Need a body shop? Rock Springs Auto Body. Don't guess. Choose the best.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising, and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
Brokerage Southwest, serving Sweetwater County and all of your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust your local agents because they know the community. Real estate, homes, and other property available. Check us out online at brokeragesouthwest.com. Visit us at 601 Broadway in Rock Springs, 535 Uinta in Green River, and on the phone at 875-02.
2 more quarters to go. It is all or nothing for the Rock Springs Lady Tigers. Down by 12 to the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Winner of this one stays alive for at least one more game. We'll head to the lower bracket semifinals tomorrow morning. The loser of this one will see their season end here in Evanston. 5 on the floor for Rock Springs as we head into the third quarter. Shiley Zincanella, Hannah Milliman, Aspen Soltis, Allison Condi, and Isabella Bear. Riverton will have the ball moving left to right as we start the third quarter. Vosika inbounds to Leesburg, second half underway. Handoff top of the arc to Vosika. She'll survey the court against this 2-3 Tiger zone. Dishing right side. That one tipped by Condi and taken away by Bear. Tigers strong start with the defensive takeaway. Milliman. High pass. This one almost stolen back the opposite way by Taylor, but it's poked out in front of the Tiger bench. Rock Springs will have it. Milliman on the inbound from Zancanella, dribbling to her right, now gives it left side back to Shiley. Trying to avoid the double team, she'll shovel bounce pass to the right side, finding Aspen Soltis. Shoveling back to Bear, a dangerous pass, she's able to corral it. Now back to Condi from the free throw line. She's under a lot of pressure. Kept alive, poked out, last by Milliman, and her struggle to keep it in bounds, inadvertently poked it out herself, and it goes back to the Wolverines. Taylin Leesburg making her way past the timeline. Underneath the basket, Mathil draws the first foul of the third quarter against Allison Condi. Will head to the line. Condi gets her second. Tigers will get their first of the third. Timbri Mathil with 7 points so far, a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Will shoot 2 more. First of 2, that one's good. Make it 6 for 6 for Timbri Mathil from the stripe with 8 points. A whistle on the court. It went dead quiet for a second. Not entirely sure what maybe it was just some uniform adjustments needed. I think Zancanella had to tuck in her jersey or something. It went dead quiet for a moment. Mathil's second free throw up and good as well. A perfect 7 for 7 from the free throw line for Mathil, and the lead is up to 14 for the Wolverines. Dangerous pass on the inbound to Soltis, finds its mark. Now Condi past the timeline. She'll slow down, let the rest of the team catch up. Now works her way to the top of the arc. Pass deflected by Gordon and stolen by Leesburg. Gordon waves the ball around, dodges the incoming pressure, now passes to Leesburg. Working to the right side, Gordon. Or Taylor, rather, now with Leesburg in the far left corner. Closed down by Milliman. Back into Taylor. She has that one blocked and taken by Allison Condi. Hannah Milliman trying to avoid the Riverton press. Somehow, between 3 defenders, Milliman still on the move. Passes to an open Isabella Bear for 2. Isabella Bear, her first points off a beautiful run by Hannah Milliman, and a great pass as well to find Isabella Bear wide open under the bucket to pull the Tigers back within 12. 27-15. 2-point shot for Vosica, almost bouncing in. Doesn't go, but a foul is called. 2 free throws on the way. Tigers will get their second of the quarter, and Isabella Bear, understandable frustration as she picks up her 4th foul. She stays in for the time being, but a couple of Lady Tigers, Kaylee Coombs and Elisa Vincencio, set to check in. First of 2 free throws for Vosica, that one off the mark. Too strong. Vincencio and Coombs check in. It is Bear and Zancanella heading to the sideline. .12-point Riverton lead. Vosica with a shot at the free throw line, a chance to make it a 13-point lead. She'll knock it in. 11 points, game leading for Carson Vosica, and it's a 28-15 Riverton lead. Lexi Taylor checking back in. Or rather, Taryn Weber back in for Riverton. Inbound to Soltis. Tigers' path on the comeback trail starts right now. Milliman for 2. That one just rims out, unlucky. Poked out, last off Elisa Vincencio. Riverton will have it. Tigers are bringing out a press of their own, but Riverton are ready for it. High pass to Leesburg, and now numbers in favor of Riverton. Shot no good, offensive rebound, poked out. It's out on the far sideline, and it goes back to Rock Springs. That ball had some velocity as it was knocked out on the far sideline. Vincencio, too far past Coombs, goes out of bounds. Last off a Wolverine. Riverton thought it was last off a Tiger, so they let it roll out. Rock Springs will have another opportunity on the inbound in front of the opposing bench. The press continuing for the Wolverines. Soltis gets the inbound, breaks the timeline. Has some contact. No whistle. So it's dished over to the right side to Coombs. She'll find Vincencio on the right elbow, bullies her way into the paint, draws a foul of her own. Yulisa Vincencio will shoot a couple. Taryn Weber will get her third, Riverton's first foul of the quarter. Actually, her fourth. Vincencio knocks down the first free throw. Again, I mentioned at halftime, taking advantage of these free throw opportunities is going to be big, and just clawing back into this one. So far, so good for Vincencio. Second free throw just as good as the first. Yulisa Vincencio with 5 total points pulls Rock Springs back within 11, 28-17. Leesburg has that pass a little bit ahead of her, but she's able to recover. Right side, stolen away. Kaylee Coombs got the interception. Trying her best to just keep it on the low dribble. Now she's swarmed by a couple Wolverines, draws a foul. Foul that time against Timbri Mathill, her first, second team foul. Coombs on the inbound. Is able to get it to Soltis on the left wing. Kicking that one to Coombs, top of the arc. Dribbling her way left side, narrowly threads that one through to Soltis. Gets into the block. Awkward shot, fouled, will shoot 2. Again, the whistles have been common today for both teams. Riverton foul, that's Timbri Mathill picking up her second. Wolverines have 3 as Aspen Soltis will head to the stripe. First of 2, that one's off the mark, too strong. Weber back in for the Wolverines. 5:19 to go in the third quarter. Back half of these free throws. Soltis knocks it in for her first point of the contest. Back to a 10-point game, 28-18. Long pass over to Aspen Gordon. Offense hasn't been particularly strong for Riverton so far. They've scored 5 points. This 3-ball, well, right as I say that, call that commentator curse. 3-ball from long range. Taylin Leesburg, her second triple of the ball game, puts it back to a 13-point deficit for the Tigers, 31-18. Kick out left, Condi, 2-pointer, knocks it in. Easy peasy for Allison Condi that time, gets her first bucket. Makes it 31-20. 4:40 and counting in the third quarter. A travel as Leesburg tried to avoid the double team. Tigers forced the turnover. This one not over till it's over. Tigers are fighting back. Milliman past the timeline. We'll get it left side to Coombs. She'll fire just off on the 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Milliman converts. Relentless effort from Hannah Milliman. Pulls them back to a single-digit ball game. 31-22. Passes behind. Taylor out of play. Goes back to Rock Springs. The official giving a little bit of a warning to the bench for Rock Springs. They got hype. Coach Swenson did the right thing. Just told the team, hey, I love the enthusiasm, but can't afford to have a mistake from the bench cause the Tigers on the floor any more trouble. It's Milliman again weaves through 2 defenders, dishing to Vincencio. She has that one blocked by Gordon. Jump ball is called. It'll stay with Rock Springs.
Jump ball possession for the Lady Tigers. Checking in for the Lady Tigers, number 23, Briley Webb.
Briley Webb back into the ball game for Rock Springs. Who's she replacing? It's Condi. Vincencio under the right side of the hoop. Looking for the inbound, is able to find Milliman in the post. She'll dive down low. Shots off the mark, but she'll shoot 2. As again, more fouls are incoming. Riverton get their 4th of the quarter. That'll be Kimber Mathill picking up her first. Milliman will shoot 2. First one, money. Tigers clawing back into this one, now down by just 8, 31-23. 4:07 to go in the third. A perfect trip to the line. The Tigers needed that. They've looked a lot better from the stripe here in this third frame. They've pulled back within 7. Kimber Mathill, that's another foul at half court. Just let them play. Aspen Soltis gets her first. Tigers get their third. 7 fouls combined amongst the teams. Still not halfway through the quarter. They're calling them tight out there. Leesburg getting the inbound. Up top to Carson Vosica. Is able to find Taylor. She's under a lot of pressure. It's poked away, stolen away. Aspen Soltis comes down with it. She'll pass to Webb. One-handed catch wrenched out of her hands by Taylor Leesburg. Fights through the contact. Pass down to Vosica in the block. Fouled. Shot doesn't go, but more free throws. You can't play defense in this game, I guess. And again, this is either team. I'm not making this commentary as a Rock Springs. Of course, I'm biased towards Rock Springs in a way, but holy cow. Both sides are just getting whistle upon whistle. Carson Vosica will shoot 2 more. Kaylee Coombs just got her 3rd foul. First free throw rims out for Vosica. Coombs will check out. Allison Condi back in. Condi's got 2 fouls of her own. Second free throw here for Vosica. Would put Riverton up by 8. And it's rims out, no good. Went around the world that time. Fruitless trip to the line, a rare fruitless trip to the line for Riverton. Press comes out from the Wolverines. Pass to Milliman, and another foul. That's 5. Hannah Milliman will head to the stripe. Or no, are they calling that? They're calling that against Rock. Or no. I had the directions messed up. It is indeed the 5th Riverton foul of the quarter. Taylor Leesburg gets her 3rd. Milliman will shoot 2 more. First one pings out, won't go. Game has slowed down significantly in the last couple of quarters. A fast-paced first. Milliman, second free throw up and good. A timeout called by Rock Springs. We'll take a minute with them as the Tigers have pulled within 6 here in the 3rd quarter. 31-25 when we come back.
Jack's Crepes has everything that you need for a great day, from fresh handmade crepes to delicious Wyoming-grown coffee. Whether you're popping in to start the day off or take the load off in the afternoon, enjoy free Wi-Fi along with sweet or savory crepes in a relaxing atmosphere. Stop in anytime at 1977 Dewar Drive in Rock Springs to enjoy breakfast, lunch, or an afternoon hangout, and of course, some scrumptious crepes. Give them a call today at 307-350-1003. Come and enjoy everything that Jack's Crepes has to offer.
Transform your home with J.C. Jacobs Carpet One. Located in Rock Springs, discover the widest range of quality flooring options that promise elegance and durability. From plush carpets to chic hardwood, our expert team is ready to guide you every step of the way. Visit us today at 1447 Dewar Drive and get started on creating your dream home today. Quality floors, exceptional service, every time.
3:31 left here in the 3rd quarter. Riverton leads this elimination matchup 31-25. Riverton basketball coming out of the timeout. Stolen away easy enough for Briley Webb. She was right in front of the incoming pass, and now with Yulisa Vincencio off the steal. This one almost stolen back. Milliman gets through a couple defenders, is fouled in the paint. This one favoring the Tigers again, but it is a foul every possession for both teams. I really think it's been every possession so far in this 3rd quarter. They're starting to stack against Riverton now. Lexi Taylor with her 2nd as Milliman knocks down the first free throw, down to a 5-point game, 31-26. Two for 2, a much better 3rd quarter from the line for Rock Springs that they've pulled back, 31-27. I told you if the Tigers were going to come back, they had to get better from the line, and they have responded here in this 3rd frame. I'll give you the exact numbers in a bit, but for now, this ball underneath the bucket, it's tipped out on the baseline, last off a Tiger. I think Condi touched it last, but this has been a much better 3rd quarter for the Tigers. They have outscored Riverton 14-8 here in this quarter. Inbound pass was through a lot of contact. Kicked out Taylor for three. It's way too strong. Can't get the offensive rebound. It goes out of bounds. Rock Springs will have it, a chance to pull within a possession. Tigers 8 for 10 from the free throw line in this quarter after going just 2 for 12 in the first half. Pass too high for Condi and picked up along the baseline by Leesburg. A missed opportunity for Rock Springs as Leesburg moves up the court. Kick out left to Mathill. She'll get down low. She's fouled. I think both sides have realized they're going to get whistles, and they're just battling in the paint. That'll be Allison Condi picking up her third. That's 5 on the Tigers. Riverton have been in the bonus for a good chunk of this third quarter. Timbri Mathill missing that first free throw. Riverton has not been as strong from the line here in this quarter. Just 3 for 6 after that miss. Second free throw for Mathill. That one pings out. A scramble for the rebound is won by Mathill, but the pass goes through the hands of Gordon, and Vincencio will pick it up for Rock Springs. This one batted around on the baseline. Now Soltis has it in that chaotic possession. She's got to work through the press. Passes to Milliman. She'll sprint ahead. That one draws another foul at half court. Holy cow. I actually really don't think that one was, but the Tigers will look to take advantage of it. Milliman will go back to the line once again. Aspen Gordon with her second foul. Clock at 2 minutes 14 to go in the third quarter as I'm running out of space on my score sheet this quarter for Milliman's free throws. First one, good. A one-possession ball game, 31-28 after that Hannah Milliman free throw. Can pull it back as close as 2. Second of 2, that one up and good. 2-point game, 31-29. The Tigers have roared back. Down by 12 at the beginning of this quarter, now just a 2-point deficit. Stolen away off the double team. Soltis bouncing to Vincencio. She's got room to get to the basket. She's fouled again. Vincencio to the line. Vosica will pick up her third. Vincencio will go to the line for the second time in this quarter. She's got 5 total points. Can tie the game if she hits them both. First one off the mark. 2:02 to go in this third quarter. Second one on the mark. Vincencio pulls it within 1, 31-30. Taylor under pressure from Soltis as the Tigers bring out the press. They're able to pass through it. Now kick out left to Taylor. She'll go up top to Leesburg into the far corner. Mathill's got room. A foul before the shot. That's going to send the Wolverines to the line. Both teams are in the bonus. Taylor and Leesburg will head to the line. Who picked up the foul? And the officials over at the scorer's table now. That'll be Briley Webb picking up her first foul. Aspen Gordon will shoot 2. First free throw off the mark for Gordon. It stays. Oh, they gave Riverton points. I must have missed something. They gave Riverton 2 more points. It's 33-30. I mean, it wasn't a goaltend. Second free throw, no good either, so the damage is at least kept at just 2 points. Tigers will move up the court down by just 3. Gordon gets in front, gets the steal, won't be able to get up off the hardwood before they tangle up and force the jump ball. It will go back to Riverton. Yeah, that's something I haven't seen before. The official made a swiping motion on that foul against Briley Webb, gave the Wolverines 2 points. That could be critical as this game rolls on. Taylor is able to shove it to Gordon on the right side. Now back to Taylor, thought about the 3, will bounce it into the paint. Vosika scores and gets the foul. Riverton back up by 5. The Tigers were just a point behind. Who knows if that foul call giving the points is going to lead, how that's going to lead up for the rest of the game. That's a big call, and Vosika a chance to put the Wolverines back up by 6. Hannah Milliman called for the foul, free throw up and good. Just the first for Hannah Milliman tonight. Timeout called by the Wolverines. We'll take a minute alongside them. It is 36-30, Riverton up by 6 late in the third quarter. The beloved Shamrock Shake is back at your local McDonald's. Get a taste of spring with a Shamrock Shake or Oreo Shamrock McFlurry today. And don't miss the latest deals on favorites like Snack Wraps for just $2.99. Or grab the $5 meal deal, including a McDouble or Hot and Spicy McChicken, a 4-piece nugget, and small fry and drink. All your favorites and more are ready fresh at your local McDonald's in Green River and Rock Springs.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand in hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient.
Just over a minute to go in the third quarter, and this one a tight one. As you would expect in an elimination game, Riverton leads 36-30. Rock Springs has the ball as we come out of this timeout, and Riverton will stay with the press. Inbound to Aspen Soltis. Webb calling for it near half court, and now quick rotation. Milliman will break the timeline, still holding on to the ball, driving down low, it's blocked, keeps it alive, cuts it out left to Webb, up top to Zancanella, pump faking the 3, right side, Soltis, long ball, bangs out, no good, but rebound by Katie Moore on the offensive side. Milliman with it, moves forward for 2, that shot off the mark. Rebound by Vosika, breaking free from Milliman. Tigers providing some defensive pressure. Gordon has it. She'll find Mathill up near underneath the bucket. Another foul. More free throws on the way with 45 seconds to go in the quarter. I just want the teams to get out of the bonus, so a lot of free throws for both teams. Aspen Soltis gets her second foul. Timbri Mathill will shoot 2 more, her 5th and 6th of the quarter, and knocks the first one in to give Riverton a 7-point advantage. Mathill's second free throw. That one spins all the way out. Defensive board by Milliman, but she's facing a double team. Passes behind Moore. It's stolen back by Vosika. The 2-point shot ping-pongs out of the rim. It's another foul under the bucket. This one goes against Riverton. That'll be Timbri Mathill picking up her 3rd. And we'll bring it all the way back down. Slow it back down once more for more free throws. Katie Moore will head to the stripe. She's 0 for 2 from the free throw line today, but that was in the first half where the Tigers, as a team, just weren't shooting free throws well. Moore's first free throw too strong this time. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter after the second free throw from Katie Moore can pull it back within 6. That one just rims out, no good. Rebound by Aspen Gordon. One-arm pass far down the court to Mathill. She'll kick it left side. Taylor wants the long bomb. That one's off the mark. Another offensive rebound, this time by Mathill. Kicked out left to Gordon. Now it's up top to Gordon. Dished over to the left side. Quick rotation around to Taylor on the left elbow, working center court, bouncing to Mathill. Gordon for three, off the mark. Zancanella poking it in along the baseline. It's on the hardwood. Jump ball called. It should favor Rock Springs.
Jump ball possession to the Lady Tigers.
It does favor Rock Springs here. Just 4.8 seconds to go in the quarter. As Zancanella scanning against this press. Vosica almost getting the steal. Final seconds. Soltis gives it all she's got, but that is a long half court, not even half court, that's a full court shot. But just a 7-point game heading into the final quarter. Rock Springs have made it much tighter. A 37-30 Riverton lead with 1 quarter to go when we come back.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 19K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season. We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
Star Stadium.
As much as I love the Star Stadium jingle, we don't want to miss any of the action here as we come back to start the fourth quarter. Everything comes down to these final 8 minutes for the Wolverines and the Tigers. 37-30 Riverton lead, and Riverton ball as the fourth quarter is underway. Taylor Leesburg, a couple dribbles near the top of the arc. Goes right side to Taylor. She runs past the double team. Gets down low into the baseline. It's another foul to open up the fourth quarter. My goodness. This is the one thing that frustrates me as a broadcaster. It's just insane when they just don't let them play any sort of physical basketball. Shot under the bucket. Goes up and good for Carson Vosica to open up the scoring. Vosica has 16 points in the contest after that one, and now the lead up to 9. Stolen away. Vosica missing that shot, and now Zancanella clears it away. It goes back to Rock Springs. It's still a 9-point deficit. Milliman finds Condi for 2. She's got it. Great pass from Hannah Milliman, and Condi is really developed that short-range shot inside the paint. Vosica responds with 2 more on the quick play the other way. Make it 18 points now for Carson Vosica, and the lead back up to 9. Dangerous pass to Milliman. That one's still on the hardwood. It's wrenched away. It's still on the ground. Soltis comes up with it, and a timeout called by Rock Springs. We'll take a quick 30 seconds alongside them with the Tigers down by 9 early in the fourth quarter.
Where the fun's for everyone. Bright lights, popcorn that slaps. The crew's all smiles. We've got your back. Blockbusters playing, adventures near. And Wyoming movies, the magic's here. Star Stadium.
Early in the fourth quarter, a 9-point Riverton lead, 41-32. Winner moves on, keeps their season going at least for one more day. And the loser has heartbreak as their season comes to a close. 7:01 left to go in this fourth quarter. Tigers will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Yelisa Vincencio, Katie Moore, Aspen Soltis, Briley Webb, and Allison Condi, the 5 on the floor. Forgot to give that at the top of the quarter. Soltis gets the inbound from Vincencio. We're back to work with under 7 minutes to go. High pass, it's too high for Briley Webb. Taylor's gonna watch it go out of bounds, and we'll watch as Riverton retakes possession. Tigers are going to run out of opportunities on offense. A missed one right there as Riverton a chance to build on a 9-point lead. Carson Vosica to the right, stolen by Soltis at the half-court line. Driving down low into the block, Soltis converts for 2. Did that one the hard way. Soltis pulls the Tigers back within 7. Caught in the left side is Gordon. She'll be able to pass it up top to Leesburg near half court. Now right to Lexi Taylor. Spinning to her left against the double team. She's somehow able to bounce it out, but Vincencio reads it, gets the steal, dribbles down into the block. Vincencio, that one blocked out of play. It stays with the Tigers. Shiley Zancanella back into the contest, replaces Vincencio. We've seen a little bit more of Yuliza towards the end of the Star Valley game last night, and she's got a lot more action today. She's provided a good spark off the bench. Zancanella hits the 3! Shiley Zancanella pulls it back to a 4-point ball game, 41-37. Lexi Taylor holding on to the ball against pressure from Milliman. I wouldn't have been surprised if that one was a foul. No whistles for now, just the way I like it personally. Kicked out up top to Vosica. 5:45 left to go in this critical fourth quarter. Everything comes down to these final minutes. Lexi Taylor on the basketball. Long possession here for Riverton, a patient one. As Leesburg dribbles her way to the top of the arc. She gets closed down by Milliman, is able to pass it right side Vosica near half court. Getting past Soltis. To Taylor. Spins back. Gives it over to Vosica. Leesburg will reset the possession. Mathill to Taylor on the right against Briley Webb. Nowhere to go. 2-arm pass, top of the key. Leesburg underneath is fouled on the shot attempt. Will shoot 2 as Allison Condi will pick up the foul, her 4th. Second Tiger foul of the quarter. And Taylor Leesburg will shoot 2, her first trip to the line. Can put the Wolverines by as much as 6, and she'll hit the first one. 7 points for Taylor Leesburg. Kaylee Coombs checks in for Condi. Gotta save Condi for these critical crunch time minutes with the size and power she has underneath the rim. Kaylee Coombs provides a defensive spark as well. Second free throw good for Leesburg. A 2-for-2 trip to the line makes it 43-37. Inbound pass against the press finds Milliman. She is fouled. Holy cow. I mean, good effort for Milliman to force the foul. Lexi Taylor gets her 3rd. Riverton gets their first of the quarter. Inbound to Milliman. Clock ticking down to the 5-minute mark. Another foul. 2 in a row, and Taylor Leesburg gets her 4th. Kimber Mathill getting set to check in for Riverton. A couple whistles. Officials just confirming things. Again, Mathill comes in. Leesburg's going to stay out there for now as Kimberly Mathill checks out. Tigers 3 fouls in the quarter. Riverton's got 2. And again, we're not even halfway through. Still 5 minutes and change to go in the fourth quarter. Right side, Aspen Soltis. She'll kick it left to Coombs. Working her way into the lane. She pulls back along the baseline, bounces it off the opponent's foot. Pretty heads-up play by Coombs, and Tigers will just reset the possession underneath the basket. Clock sits at 4:54. Critical final minutes. It comes down to this for the Lady Tigers. Zancanella for 3. That one pings out, no good. Rebound by Leesburg. Runs into the double team, is able to pass it out to Gordon. Now Taylor. Dishes right to Vosica. She'll slow down, let the rest of the team catch up, and now Riverton will reset. Get down to the 4.5-minute mark. This one off the foot of Vosica. She lost a handle. Easy enough steal for Kaylee Coombs, and another foul in front of the Tigers bench. Riverton get their 3rd. Aspen Gordon gets her 3rd. Zancanella, quick inbound to Soltis. Now with Hannah Milliman. 6-point Riverton lead. Down to Zancanella under the basket. She'll bounce it to Briley Webb near the free throw line. Kicks out to the corner. Zancanella, contested 3, is short off the mark. Taylor on the rebound. She'll fight past the defensive Zancanella, passing left side to Leesburg, and a timeout call by the Wolverines at the halfway point of the fourth quarter. 4:01 to go. We're back in a minute with Riverton up by 6. Win or go home here at the regional tournament.
In a changing world where times aren't always easy, you learn a lot about your community. Stick around long enough and see who leaves when the going gets tough and who stays to support and build people up. State Bank has served Sweetwater County since 1997. They were founded by locals, were run by locals, and they exist for locals. That will never change. They just want to let you know that they're here to stay. With branches in Green River, Rock Springs, and now Evanston, they invite you to stop by anytime and see why State Bank is where the West banks best. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
High school sports. We love it. We support it. We're your #1 fan. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their love for sports. You are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong successful financial habits. You're awesome. Trona Valley, member NCUA. TronaValley.com. We're here for you.
Final 4 minutes of this fourth quarter. Winner moves on. Loser will see their season close this morning. Riverton basketball coming out of the timeout. A 6-point Riverton lead, 43-37. Kimber Mathil, gets the ball on the left wing. Works at center court. High ball to Taylor is fielded. Kick out left into the corner. Back towards Taryn Weber. She's under pressure. Soltis is there for the steal from the pressure from Milliman. Soltis into the lane, fires for 2. It's good! Aspen Soltis on the floater. Pulls Rock Springs within 4. 43-39. Gordon dribbling left, will kick it up top to Kimber Mathil. That ball deflected. It's off the hands of Weber. Tigers force the takeaway.
Number 11,
Taylor Leesburg back into the game for Riverton. She's got 4 fouls. Timbry Mathil back in as well. There's a brief whistle. I think it was just to allow the official to get in proper position, and it's Rock Springs ball, 3:23 to go, a 4-point Riverton lead. Soltis wants 3. That one's too strong, but an offensive board by Milliman. Briley Webb wants the corner 3. That one off the front of the rim. Offensive board this time by Condi, who converts. 2-point game. 43-41. Riverton by 2 with just over 3 minutes to go. Vosika fights her way past the timeline. We'll pass it to Mathil. Kick out. 3 ball for Taylor. Pings out, no good. Rebound by Zancanella. Tigers can tie it or take the lead. Soltis slows down. Riverton has backed off the press late in this one. Right side, Zancanella. Final 2 minutes 40. Bouncing to Webb in the corner. Condi kicks out to Soltis to tie the game. Yes! Aspen Soltis ties it up at 43 all. 2:25 to go. 2 straight buckets from Aspen Soltis. A deflected ball on the hardwood, kept alive, dished out to Gordon on the right, will pass down low, Vosika fouled, shot doesn't go, but Vosika will head to the line looking to break the deadlock. Tigers will pick up their 3rd foul of the quarter. Zancanella will pick up the foul, just her first, so I suppose if there's anyone it can go on, Zancanella just getting her first. Vosika will shoot 2. Knocks down the first to break the tie, 44-43 Riverton. Yulisa Vincencio comes in for Briley Webb. 2 minutes 12 to go, just a 1-point Riverton lead. Vosika can make it as large as 2. Good on the second free throw. 2-point Riverton lead once again, 45-43 from the free throw line. Hannah Milliman on the move for the Tigers. Right side, Zancanella against Leesburg. Top of the arc, Soltis. Zancanella for the lead. It's short. She'll get her own rebound beyond the arc. Under 2 minutes to go. Bounce pass up top for the tie. Milliman, that one's short. Offensive rebound, this time by Condi. Spinning to her right, kicks up to Aspen Soltis. Long two-pointer, that one's no good off the front of the rim. Rebound by Gordon. Surrounded by a few Tigers, and a foul is called on the Tigers. What do you know? Tigers will pick up their 4th of the quarter. That'll be Elisa Vincencio picking up her 3rd of the game. Final minute 37, 2-point Riverton lead. This possession is big. Riverton still in the defensive half. They're able to pass through it to Mathill. She'll shovel it left side to Leesburg, and Riverton content to slow it down. I don't know if they should be so content, the way the Tigers have been playing offense in this final couple of minutes. Dangerous ball, stolen, almost stolen. Who touched it last? The Wolverines did. It's Tigers ball down by 2. A minute 14 to go. Can the Tigers roar back and steal the win? A minute 13 left to find out as Milliman breaks the timeline. Left side to Soltis. Kicks out right to Shiley Zancanella. She'll get as far as the edge of the paint. Now finding Milliman for the tie. Got it! Milliman ties the ball game. Tigers call a timeout. We are knotted up at 45 apiece. Back in a minute. Do not miss it when we come back. All tied up late in the 4th quarter.
People in Wyoming can finally use the internet to live their best lives if they have the right service provider. Look no further than Shelby Shaw and her family for proof. Their Union broadband is not only blazing fast, it also allows everyone to be online at the same time with no hiccups and no buffering. And in a world where we do more and more online, that's saying something. If you suffer from slow internet, give Union a try. The Shaws made the switch.
We're so glad we did.
Join United Rentals, the world's largest equipment rental company and proud Tigers sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle, supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces. Their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go to
I'm happy to say for the 2nd straight game in a row, this is postseason basketball at its finest. All tied up, exactly 1 minute to go. Loser sees their season come to a close. The winner will keep their season alive and play tomorrow morning in the lower bracket semifinal with a chance to qualify for state. High ball. Taylor. It's Riverton ball coming out of the timeout. Final 50 seconds, or will we see some extra basketball this morning? Taylor working her way left. It's stolen away. Soltis down low, diving for it is Riverton. Jump ball should be called. Jump ball is called. And it favors the Tigers with 38.9 to go. It is Rock Springs ball off of the defensive play from Aspen Soltis, forcing the jump. Tigers will inbound under the right side of the basket. 38 seconds to go. Taryn Weber checking back in, replacing Taylor. The nerves are high in Red Devil Gym. Milliman, that shot blocked, fires off the glass, good! Hannah Milliman! Tigers lead! 47-45, a foul called in front of the Riverton bench, and the Wolverines will have a chance to tie it from the stripe, 28 seconds to go. What a game! The Tigers have a chance to snag a little bit of an upset here and move on. 2 free throws on the way. First one, good. That's Lexi Taylor. Or excuse me, that was Taryn Weber. Knocking down the first one to pull it back to a 1-point game. Weber knocks it in. We're tied again. 47-47. Tigers will have a chance to take it with 25 seconds to go. Milliman finding Zancanella. Bounce pass to Soltis on the left. Leaping Leesburg. Gordon. It's down on the ground. Jump ball called, and it will be Riverton basketball with a chance to win in the final 16 seconds, or will we see overtime? Final 16 seconds. Inbound to Leesburg, past the timeline. Tigers cannot foul, and we'll get a timeout by the Wolverines with 12.1 to go. I'm imagining it's going to be a 60-second one. We're just going to stick with you either way. I don't want anybody to miss out on this. It is a full minute timeout. Let's run through some stats. Carson Vosica leads the way for Riverton with 19 points. Taylon Leesburg has 8. Aspen Gordon with 4. Taryn Weber has 2. Timbri Mathill also in double figures for the Wolverines with 10 points. Lexi Taylor has 1. On the Rock Springs side of things, Aspen Soltis with 6 points this quarter, 7 on the game. Yulisa Vincencio with 6 points. Shiley Zancanella's got 6. Isabella Bear with 2. Allison Condi, 6 points of her own. Hannah Milliman leading the charge, 16 points of her own. Katie Moore has 4, rounding out the Tigers' scoring. It will be Riverton ball. There's just over 12 seconds to go coming out of this timeout. If you remember last night's game, the Tigers boys lost a heartbreaker to Star Valley on a last-second shot. You know what? I'm not even going to say the rest. No commentator's curse here. If Riverton can't make a bucket in the final 12 seconds, it will be extra basketball. But more critically, the Tigers cannot foul. They're already in the bonus. Tigers making things difficult on the inbound, looking for somewhere to go. It will be inbounded, left side to Weber. Final 10 seconds. Leesburg, top of the arc. Dribbling down low against Zancanella. Fires, draws the foul. The Wolverines knew what they were doing. They knew the foul situation, and they draw the foul. Taylon Leesburg will have a chance to break the tie in the final moments. 2 free throws on the way, 4.4 seconds left after these 2 free throws. The first one is good. It breaks the tie, 48-47, Riverton by 1. Regardless of this outcome, you love the way these Lady Tigers have played, down by 12 at the half. But it's going to be little comfort if the Tigers can't get the win here. Leesburg converts, 2-point game. Tigers will call a timeout of their own. They want a minute. We'll take a minute, but we will be back for the final seconds. Tigers down by 2, looking to force overtime or maybe even steal a win when we come back.
Wyoming Trucks and Cars has been serving Southwest Wyoming for over 2 decades. We offer our lifetime powertrain package, including oil changes and car washes on qualified vehicles. We offer full service and detail apartments, as well as our state-of-the-art Wyoming Trucks Wash and Lube. Our large indoor room as well as our outdoor lot hold a variety of makes and models for you to choose from. And of course, our friendly staff is here to answer all of your questions and help you find the vehicle of your dreams. It's all right here at Wyoming Trucks and Cars, 1503 Dewar Drive, where we're always looking for lifetime customers.
Final 4 seconds. Lady Tigers down by 2 in this elimination game. Riverton with a 2-point lead. Tigers will have 4 seconds to go. Kaylee Coombs fires. It's tipped out of bounds. With 0.6 seconds to go, the Tigers will have a catch and shoot opportunity. 0.6 seconds to go. That's all they can do. With 0.6 seconds to go, you got to catch it, you got to fire, and you got to try to steal the win. It comes down to this play. Shiley Zancanella will handle the inbound. Here we go, the inbound play. Last chance for the Tigers. Milliman blocked at the buzzer, and that will do it. Tigers want a foul. They're not going to get it, and that is how the season will end for the Rock Springs Lady Tigers in disappointment. The final score, Riverton 49, Rock Springs 47. The Lady Wolverines do just enough to steal it in the end and get the victory and end the Lady Tigers season. We'll take a couple minutes, we'll catch our breath, we'll come back with final stats and wrap up the first game for the Tigers today on TRN Sports.
Need a body shop? Rock Springs Auto Body. Don't guess. Choose the best.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising, and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
Brokerage Southwest, serving Sweetwater County and all of your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust your local agents because they know the community. Real estate, homes, and other property available. Check us out online at brokeragesouthwest.com. Visit us at 601 Broadway in Rock Springs, 535 Uinta in Green River, and on the phone at 875-0.
Back in Red Devils gym, a heartbreaking finish to the season for the Rock Springs Lady Tigers. Credit to Rock Springs. They absolutely battled, took this one to quite literally the final seconds, but Riverton did just enough to take the win and keep their season going. Rock Springs Lady Tigers see their season come to a close by a final score of 49-47. We'll close things out with Riverton stats starting out. Carson Vosica led the way with 19 points, a game-winning 19. Aspen Gordon had 4 on the day. Kaylin Leesburg with 10. Taryn Weber had 2 points, but they were the 2 tie-breaking points late in the contest. Lexi Taylor with 1, and Timbri Mathill had 10 of her own. Riverton shooting 22 of 34 free throws in this one. For Rock Springs, Aspen Soltis had 7 points on the game. Yeliza Vincencio with 6, along with Shiley Zancanella with 6. Isabella Bear had 2. Allison Condi, 6 points of her own. Katie Moore had 4, and Hannah Milliman led the way with 16 points. Tigers shooting 13 of 28 from the free throw line in this one. Again, a heartbreaking finish. I'm not going to try to, sugarcoat anything. That's a heartbreaking way to end the season, but there is a silver lining. This Lady Tigers team, I've said it all year, they are a young Lady Tigers team, not one senior among them. So we have not seen the last of these Lady Tigers. They will come back stronger next season. I have no doubt about that. I'm looking forward to calling Lady Tigers basketball next season. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me through all of the Lady Tigers games this season. Appreciate the players for getting out there and doing the hard work. But nonetheless, a disappointing end to the season. Rock Springs will drop out of the regional tournament. Their season comes to a close, 49-47. A big thanks, as always, to everybody who's tuned in for this one. Whether you're on 97.9 The Big Dog or this time watching in on SVI News. Big thanks to SVI for helping us get regional tournament basketball out to you through the video side of things. We're not done yet. Another elimination game coming up at 1:30 this afternoon, and it is against the host team, the Evanston Red Devils, on the boys' side at 1:30. The exact same stakes. You win or your season comes to a close here in the regional tournament. It'll come down to that. I will take a couple of hours, kind of get my voice back after that awesome game we just had here, that thriller of a game we just had. I'll catch my breath. We'll come back at around 1:30 this afternoon for more Tigers basketball. Another elimination game on the way at 1:30 against Evanston. Until then, enjoy the